Hi, I decided to make this video today because I know there's a lot of us out there that have experienced gang stalking. Now, some of you may not know what that is, but gang stalking is when you go somewhere, you're on one side of town, and then by the time you get to the other side, you see the same people, okay? Or you may leave your house and in one way, and you come back and you find something either added to that or something taken away, okay? Go to the grocery market. You just saw that person over there, but then now they're here. It's called gang stalking. And I'm going to give you a brief story of what happened to me. Yes, I'm a victim of gang stalking. And this is my way of awareness for others if they're suffering the same thing. It was the year 1976. And oh yeah, I was a little bad girl back then. And mother told me, she says, well, if you can't do good here at home, we'll put you somewhere for 6 months and you'll be a good girl when you come home. Well, that happened. And while I was there for the 6 months in 1976, um, there was a thing called you had to go and get your teeth fixed before you can go home. Well, I went ahead and did that, didn't think nothing of it. And, but there was this is later I found this out, a secret government uh, operation going on there. And 46 years, I had no clue. But within that 46 years was a living hell. And what I mean by that is that, you see, when they chip you, that means that they can shoot frequencies to through that to create chaos in your life, chaos in other people that's around you, uh, and just create problems, just problems. See, we live in an evil world, and they do everything and anything to destroy you as a person, especially us Hebrew Israelites. But then some of us, like myself, is strong. It cannot destroy me because I've always had protection from my Father in the spiritual world that kept me safe and sound. Okay. The evil people that are creating this problem, you may not understand this because you might have not done the research on it, but on this, but I have. There are people that look human that are not. Okay, these are the reptilian shapeshifters, and they're here and been here for eons, and they want to destroy humans. So this is their evil system and their ways of trying to destroy the humans here, especially again the Israelites. There's other people too as well, other nationalities as well, but not so much as the Israelites. Okay, so if you ever have had surgery, um, work done on your teeth, you can best believe you've been chipped. And if these things are happening to you, that'd be the reason why it's happening to you because they're following you through your chip, your implants. Now, let me tell you a little story of what happened to me uh, and how I know that I was actually chipped and I was actually tracked and I was followed, gang stalked. Well, I've been in the U.S. all my life and all these tragic things was happening and whatnot. So after, just about a few years back, maybe 5 years back or so, something like that, I decided, okay, enough is enough. I'm just going to get the hell out of the USA and I'm going overseas. All right, I went overseas. No one knew I was going over there, but the person that took me there to the airport. I'm over here in my room and I'm on my computer looking for different places here in the country, which was Australia. And I have ESP really good. I can sense things real good. My back was turned to the window. I had the shades open and the windows open. A beautiful day that day. And I turned around and I looked out in the streets. And there sits in the middle of the street a black car with black tinted windows. And this man that had black shades on had both of the front windows down, just sitting there staring at me through the window. I thought that was awfully damn strange. But at the moment, I couldn't figure it out because my tooth hadn't gone bad yet. So I still couldn't figure that one out. But I do know the time while I was there, during the time Obama was president, he did take a trip and go to Australia. Now, for whatever reasons, I don't know. I don't know if this had been a connection or what, but I do know that that program where they chipped me at, that was a government program. Okay. So I was tracked by satellite to there. Well, I stayed there almost a year and I said, well, I've had enough of Australia. I'm going to go on back home. So I come back home. I think about it 2, 3 months later, that tooth went really bad. And I was decayed, okay, from that. I guess shoot so many frequencies in there just made my tooth go bad. And so I was eating something one day and meat or something got down in it. You know how you tear a piece of matchbook paper and you go through there to pull the meat out? Well, the chip fell out and it rolled down in the bottom of my mouth. And I said, what in the hell is this? And I spit it out. I looked at it and lo and behold, it was a chip. You can see the antenna, a little gold antenna in there, a little square box that it sit right on top of, neatly down in your tooth. I mean, it was a microchip. And that's when it all dawned on me that these MFs had secretly chipped me and made my life a living hell. But I stayed strong, even though they made it a living hell. I kept my hand and my faith on my Father in heaven, and they could not destroy me because He's an everlasting life. As long as you got Him in your heart and your belief is very strong, nothing in this world that the evil ones put towards you or against you will prosper. Absolutely nothing. Okay? So I took that chip and I knew what it was, but I did this anyway just for confirmation to the dentist. I says, I didn't come to have any work done. I said, but this fell out of my tooth. I said, this is a FRID chip. And she looked at it. It was in a Ziploc bag. She said, yep, that's exactly what it is. I signed that one. And then I came back and I said, well, I just be damned. This government that we have is a very, very dangerous, very undercut, lying, deceitful sack of doo-doo bullshit. It's just ain't nothing funny. Excuse my expression. But this kingdom, this is Esau's kingdom. We're at the end of this. It's over. And the moment my father comes back and destroys Esau will be the most joyous moment in our life that we'll ever experience. And that time is soon to come, and he knows it. And that's why this evil stuff is ramping up. Oh, it's going to get worse. But you have to keep the armor of God on you at all times. Because the moment you slip, the moment you slide, that's when it's going to grab you. And then you're done. Okay? Why am I still here 46 years later after being chipped? Because of my faith. My mind is still strong. My heart is still strong. Because of the faith I have in my Father, which is in heaven. All of the trials and the tribulations that I've gone through, you see, He's not going to let you go through too much, no more than what you can bear. And I've done that. And today, believe it or not, you see me, I'm here. Because that's the will of God to keep you strong and keep you sane and keep you safe. Even if when you're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, and you know that death is at hand, he's right there in the mix protecting you. I've seen that many times. So be careful. If you go to the doctor, if you go to the dentist, if you go to the hospital, you have surgery, 9 times out of 10, you're chipped, especially if you're Hebrew Israelite, because we're the people they want to track, especially those with the uncut bloodline. And it's a lot of us. I ain't gonna say a lot of us. Only 15% of us that was created with that uncut, that ancient bloodline, which is the Holy Grail bloodline. Those are the chosen 144,000. They don't want to see us make it there, but we were already chosen. But anyway, I hope you learned something from this video. And if you did, leave your comments, subscribe, and I'll have more information for you on other topics. But beware, because we're working with an evil system. Take heed. Shalom.